Hi there, and welcome back to another BobBlast. Hi, I'm Bob Burridge, and this one is all about when you just don't have an idea and you don't feel enthusiastic to get down to that studio. Show up, get down to your studio, and just paint one thing. Paint anything, a single object, a coffee cup, a pear, a donut, a shoe. Hey, it worked for Van Gogh. Paint anything, just paint one single object. That'll get you started. Let me show you what I do. There are two ways how I start when I have nothing in my head, okay, what to paint that day. Well, one way is to take an older painting that hasn't worked out. It's pretty bad, it hasn't worked out, it has nothing left to lose. So that's when I do some negative shape painting. Get rid of the part that doesn't look like a pineapple. So I'll come around and work that way. Or, what I like to do also is starting off brand new. And that's what this video is all about. Let's start off with brand new sheets of paper, a brand new day. I always work on 3 at the same time. That way I don't stay in one painting too long. So let's get started. Here I have the paints ready to go. I have my Holbein acrylic paints. I have just a few simple brushes, paper towels, white paint, black paint. Let's get into this painting. So this is what I do when I don't really have an idea what to paint. At least I'll pick one thing. So today is pineapples. Typical startup, warm-up exercises. I do it every day, okay? Even if I don't have an idea. I'm not working on a theme. Okay, move on. Here we go. First of all, I put down the mid-tone. It's going to be my marigold. Squeeze it all out. Yeah. Some hot pink. That's that luminous opera. There's some yellow. A little pyro red. Great, huh? And a little bit of violet, amethyst. Maybe get some black out here. I have my white already out. Here's my black. And let's get started here. So the first thing I do is wet my paper towel and put a mid-tone on all 3. Again, I work on all 3 at the same time just to get started. Always start loose. This is a good way of starting loose. Let's put a little bit of hot pink in there. Whoa! And I make it sloppy the first layer. In other words, start off loose. Don't start off tight. Let's throw some purple on top of that even. Woo. Can't tell I've been at 4 years of art school, huh? But what a great way to start. Loose. This is me playing in the sandbox, right? Again, this will be a pineapple. So I'm going to make it very colorful too. It's not going to be photorealism. There we go. Now let that dry. And now I'll use a real brush. Ooh, a real brush. And start painting the pineapple. And the next step is start off with the lights and darks. You've heard me talk about that all the time. One strong light source. So I make it up, okay? One strong light source. Let's go. So I'm going to do the background part first. Add some white to this color, light color blue. That way it will be opaque by adding white to it. So let's get the shape down first. Just a simple, pineapples are fun to paint because I think it means welcome. They're nice gifts. There we go. That's the shape of a pineapple. Okay, put it on a white table. Put it on a table here. Curves around a little bit. There we go. The back of the table. Get in, get out. I like it. Now let's start with the lightest lights. We'll go over here, the light lights. Mix some hot pink with that. That's what gives it some excitement. When other colors sneak in there in your brush, right? Now the dark. See how loose and juicy I'm staying on this? Really wet. Get in, get out. That's the shape. I want a better shadow. Here we go. That'll be the shadow. Cool. Really darken the bottom. It helps to anchor it. Right. So now I'm going to brighten up this side because light is coming across here. Light shining on this side of the fruit. So make sure the shadow goes further away. There we go. Cool. And the dark side. Let's lighten this up. Lots of white. So I'm actually not going to sketch in the beautiful patterns on a pineapple. They're beautiful, right? I'm just slightly indicate it. Don't give the viewer all the pieces of information. Say, hey, this is how I do it today. Oh, the audacity of me using hot pink in here. Again, that's what gives it its je ne sais quoi. There we go. And darker, much darker on this side. Whoa. See, light doesn't go around the corner. This side's dark too. Cool. All around. Just for fun, I'm going to make this red down here because it's fun to look at. Makes no sense. Now, the same large brush, let's do the green leaves. It looks something like this. I make it up. As long as it says, hey, pineapple, good enough for me. Now, those little things that stick out in the end. And now I'm going to make it more dramatic. More dramatic. This color. Here we go. See, I'm using a flat edge brush. Kind of looks like the drawing of the designs, the pattern, without really drawing it. Now, I like where all this is going, but I want to make this focal point right here even stronger. So how do you make the lights lighter? You make the darks darker. Here we go. Really dramatic. Woo. See how it made the pineapple pop forward? I made the darks darker. And it automatically makes the lights lighter. More contrast. There we go. Well, I'm not going to make this into a long video. Normally I would also work on all three of these, but for this little teaching video, we're just going to do it short and sweet. Use my fingers. At least I got down to the studio and I painted something. Who knows, that might be the beginning of a new series. Fruits and vegetables. There we go. Just a few little bling blings. Here we go. Woo. Soften the edge of the table. By softening the back of the table edge, it makes the pineapple more in focus. And your eye goes right there. Background, there we go. Well, that's one way of getting started in the day, huh? Much better than looking at a picture and copying it, and you end up doing a bad painting of a good picture. I make it up, keep painting, keep it wet, keep it juicy, work on 3 at the same time. That way you won't stay there with the little details, right? This is called painting in the studio with no idea. Oh, so anyway, at least I have a painting at the end of the day, or 3 or 4 of them. What a great way to get started. Yeah, please share all of these. Thank you so much for sharing, by the way. I get good responses, so thank you so very much. And keep painting in your studio or wherever you are. See you on the next BobBlast. Hi there, you caught me doing my favorite thing. By myself in the studio, I'm doing abstract acrylic painting and collage. Right now I'm painting. By the way, this is the kind of stuff I'm going to be doing a lot of this year. The abstract acrylic painting and collage workshops all over the place. We do the crazy stuff with tissue paper from candy boxes, big sheets of black paper, craft paper. We make our own stencils with stencil spray cans. Lots of alcohol, water, acrylic sprays. Wonderful. Gel medium, that's our glue for everything, gel medium. And we start off small, these little ones in the morning. These are warm-up practice pieces. And you can see I'm working on some of them all at the same time. It's one of the things that's so much fun in this class. So again, I even had to write it down because it's a mouthful for me. Abstract, acrylic, painting, and collage. Hey, I'll see you there. Excuse me while I go collage. Oh. Gold. More gold. Whew. Whew. That one's a big one. There we go. If you're gonna do it, do it.
So Bob, where can they find out about these workshops?
Go to my website. It's all there.
robertburridge.com.